Alright guys, before this video gets started, I gotta let you know this is the shortened version of what happened. I actually have a lot of footage, B-roll footage, before I actually got here to this location in Juniper Hills, California. I will be uploading that video footage here in the next couple of days. Now here on this video, you're going to see me conduct an interview that I did not even know I was actually going to do. The reason why I was heading out here to this location in Juniper Hills, California, was to put the drone up and do a little drone photography work over an area where we believe Monique Figueroa's body, or some of her body, could actually be. By the time I got there, I noticed a white Jeep sitting on the left-hand side of the street, and come to find out, the person in this white Jeep is the owner of this property, Mr. Casillas. Now, Mr. Casillas did a couple things that a lot of people would consider to be red flags. First, he sees Monique Figueroa's vehicle inside of his garage. According to him, he tried to call law enforcement, but because of the phone service not really working that good up here in Juniper Hills, he was not able to get through to them. But at the same time, with the same phone in the same location, he was able to call a tow truck driver, which happens to be a very good friend of his. The tow truck driver shows up, gets Monique's vehicle, and tows it off the property to a location that's kind of close by, but still not on the actual property itself. Now, with that said, let's go ahead and get to the video. You guys keep in mind, this is the shorter video, and I will be uploading the whole complete video before I got to this location in Juniper Hills. If you are new to the channel, please subscribe and turn on the notification bell. I would truly appreciate it. If you're old to the channel, you guys already know what to do. Comment down below and make sure you smash that like button so hard to where that like button falls out the back of your phone. All right, let's get it. All right, so we are almost to the location. And if I'm looking at that house, at the right house that is, it's gonna be up here on the left side. It looks like there's a car in front of it. And maybe I'm seeing things, I don't know, we'll find out right now. So over here on the right side is where Paul and Arpad and a few other people, they believe her body is located. And over here on the left side, there is a vehicle there. And that's really weird. I mean, this house has been abandoned for a really long time. It's a white vehicle with the back of the trunk open. It's a Jeep, as a matter of fact. Oh, over me. Hello. Do you own this property? Are you the owner? Are you selling it, or? That's the owner. That's the guy that actually might have been involved. Oh. Do you mind if I park here real quick? Ow. Ow. Oh, God. Oh. No. I work with realtors. My name is Steve.
Steve?
Yeah, very nice to meet you. I'm sorry, yeah. The 6 foot thing, right?
No, I got a real bad, you know.
I actually, I have a search and rescue for missing children. And we had a few local children in the area that came up missing. We don't know back here or you know where the Abbey is? Or over that way. We've had a few that we were told about. Well, anyway, in the process of doing all that, I was contacted by a family about their daughter that came up missing, Monique Figueroa. You heard about her? What, is there anything you can talk about that?
The county was actually here like 3 times claiming that they knew where the body was.
You're talking about Detective Shanka and Perez?
I think so.
Yeah, the sheriff's department.
Yeah, I says, go dig all you want. I mean, and I said, I've been here. Well, I've been around here since '58, but I've owned this property. The family has owned it back to 1863, off and on.
Oh, wow.
And I've been here like 10 years. I mean, I've owned it like 10 years. And the funny thing is, the day that they had the big search, I was here digging a hole with my backhoe.
Out here?
Yeah, they didn't even, I mean, wouldn't you want to come over and that's the first place I would look. What the hell are you doing, But
you were digging here or over there?
Oh, here.
Oh, here. Wow, that's weird because people are saying that you're actually digging out there.
Well, I have.
Oh, okay.
Oh, no. I put a new line from here all the way to the top.
Well, that's a lot of work.
Yeah. And anyway, they had some scientists say that with this machine, he could detect where and the guy said, oh, they buried the body at 12 feet. I said, come on, I'm not into law enforcement. I'm not a fanatic or anything like that.
I think you're talking about
well, you don't bury
Arpad Voss. There's a doctor that has a machine that like locates bodies. I heard about him. And then the other one's a retired detective, I think. He had a dog, right? A black one, cadaver dog.
I don't know.
Oh, okay.
I mean, no. At one time there was like 100 people here. So.
Well, maybe you could clear it up. Okay, so from what I'm hearing is Monique's car was there.
Yes, yeah, they dumped it there in my garage right here.
They literally left her car here.
Yeah, and then the funny thing was, I mean, I was here all day. In fact, don't quote me exactly, but I was here all day that particular day. Anyway, I've been doing a lot of digging.
Yeah.
Because see the wells right here? And it goes out.
Right.
And I was doing my thing, and I wasn't looking for dead bodies or abandoned cars.
Right.
But anyway, just around 4 o'clock, I decided, I got closer to the house, and I thought, it's kind of weird. So the closer I got, somebody had put they took one of an old piece of plywood and put it and nailed it on the entrance. I mean, it wasn't a good job. I mean, but
wow.
I mean, it's like come on, guys. I mean, it seemed like it was a way over the top thought. I mean,
right.
So I proceeded to call. I mean, I was just on the internet here, but that particular day I couldn't get I tried to call the sheriff. I even went down the road, called, So I thought, well, that's kind of weird. Anyway.
Right.
So for the next 2 hours, I couldn't get the sheriff or anybody.
You guys keep in mind that he just said he tried getting a hold of the sheriff's department for 2 hours, and he was not able to make any calls at all. Yet, the same location, from the same phone, he's about to tell you that he was able to call the tow truck driver.
And so I have a friend of mine that has a tow truck. And I figured, what they do, so they tell us, people dump a car, and then they leave it there, and they come back later and pick it up. Because, in case
they hide it out for a little bit.
Yeah.
Right.
So I called him, and we hauled it down to his compound. So we called the sheriff, and of course, all hell broke loose when they decided, oh shit, that's her car.
Oh, wow. All right, guys, you just heard Mr. Casillas say that the tow truck driver picked up the vehicle and took it to his compound. Now, when you hear the word compound, you're probably thinking, well, it's a tow truck driver. Maybe it's a tow yard or something like that that's housing a bunch of cars, blah, blah, blah. Negative. What he is calling a compound is actually this guy's front yard. Now, what I want to know is, did they actually call law enforcement once her car was towed from the location way in the back of the mountains in Juniper Hills down to this so-called compound? are they the ones that called the sheriff's department and gave the license plate number? That's something that I'm going to dig into and find out.
Yeah, I had no idea that was her car.
No,
obviously, right.
No, and I think her dad's been parking there on the corner, and the rumor was that I had something to do with it.
Yeah, I heard the rumor.
I mean, come on, guys. No, it was even on the internet, and so yeah, I'm stupid. I'm going to dump somebody's body on my property. That's ridiculous.
Yeah.
I mean, if you ever listen to those forensic shows, I wish they wouldn't have those on TV. You can dump a body and got it in a week, it's gone.
You can dump a body and got it in a week, it's gone.
Yeah.
The best thing to do is just leave it uncovered, and it'll disappear between the animals. It'll disappear.
Yeah. You have kids too, huh?
And the idea that they buried it 12 feet.
I'm pretty sure you guys just heard me ask him if he had kids. Now, I'm not sure if he heard me or not, but I'm going to ask him again later on in this interview. The first time I'm thinking, okay, maybe he just didn't hear me. The second time, I'm pretty sure he heard me. He just ignored me. Now, the reason why I asked him this is for a reason. There's always a reason why I'm asking certain questions or acting dumbfounded with certain things that I might say, even though I already know the answers to them. You guys already know what I do and how I do it, so let's get back to it.
No, but that's like putting out a red flag.
Yeah.
Come on, that's something that you can't hide.
I also heard somebody was carrying buckets that could have possibly had body parts in it.
Oh, I've never heard that.
I guess they were like orange buckets and blue buckets.
All right, guys, keep in mind that I told him this orange bucket thing for a reason. As you guys can probably see, he has an orange bucket in the back of his Jeep. Now, that doesn't necessarily mean just because he has an orange bucket in the back of his Jeep that he's guilty. I kind of sort of wanted to see his reaction to what I was telling him. If he was going to get a little nervous, a little fidgety. In my honest opinion, he did get a little thrown off, but you guys let me know down below in the comment section what you think.
Anyway,
I mean, we're going on, what, 6 years? I think it's about 6 years. I know Jeff, the dad. I mean, he's heartbroken. He wants to know where his daughter's remains are.
I got it. That's why, the sheriff said, do we need to get a
search warrant?
warrant? And hell no.
Have at it.
Have at it. And to me, they did a sloppy job. Here again, I'm not a sheriff, but, the day after we discovered, I'm here digging again, okay? Mm-hmm. And a helicopter went up and down the creek there.
Welcome to the channel if you're new. Always remember to subscribe and like the video you are about to watch. If you are new and don't know much of the law or your rights, then this is the channel for you.
All right, I'm sorry about that. So the helicopter was up, you smelled something dead.
No, like I said, I can't remember,
Step by step.
If I was in court testifying, I couldn't forget it,
All right, everyone, keep in mind, the day when I went out here, I only went out there to fly this drone, and I made a beginner's mistake, and I'm still kicking myself in the butt for it. I forgot my microphone, and I also forgot my windsock. Right here in this certain area, it gets very windy. So a couple spots here on the video, I'm pretty sure you guys can hear the wind really kicking up. I do apologize for that, and I'm going to do the best I can to edit out that wind. That way you guys can hear exactly what he's saying in the certain spots when that wind really does pick up. Once again, I'm truly sorry for making that beginner's mistake.
Anyway, they just went up and down the creek there, the helicopter, and then they left. Then two small sheriffs, I call them small because they were like, I don't think they were 5, 6, and they said, can we go? I said, there's a cistern there. Right there, there's a concrete building. It's a cistern. It's a tank that's in
Oh, okay. All right, for everyone who does not know what a cistern is, it's basically a water tank, a water reservoir tank, and it catches rainwater, different things like that. The picture that you're looking at is not the actual picture of the one that's on his property, but this is what it is.
But they were here like 45 minutes. You can't cover this place in 45 minutes.
No, you can't. So, okay, you're saying that they came out here to do a search and 45 minutes they're done.
Well, I was here. I mean, they might have been here, you know.
Right, before.
You know.
Okay.
I don't know, but like I said,
Well, I heard that they didn't really search how they were supposed to. So,
to me, it was a lousy, you know. But that's what I witnessed. I mean, and you know, they came out here and they were like,
oh wow,
it was like 80 degrees.
Yeah,
they were sweating like pigs. And I thought, no, come on. No. I mean.
So at the time, when you seen her car, you really couldn't see from out here. I mean, where we are now, right?
Well, like I said,
it's kind of hard. You have a tree there and everything.
Yeah. But anyway, I mean, you know, you're not here to say, oh, yeah, I discovered a car there.
No, I know what you mean.
You're not here to say, oh, yeah, I discovered a car there.
No, I know what you mean. So you want me to? I'm sure you probably heard the story. The story is they had a party here. Somebody broke into your home. They had a party here, and Monique. And that the murder actually took place in the house.
I doubt it.
Okay. And somehow or another, this is just a story I'm telling you, somehow or another, someone ended up, you were involved. Why? Because, you know, you're the owner of the property, and then you seen the car, and instead of calling the cops, like you just said right now, you couldn't get a hold of them.
Yeah,
you had it towed out of here.
Yeah.
So by having it towed out of here, they automatically thought, well, you know what, this guy, it has to be guilty of it because he, you know, he had the car towed. So.
I mean, but if I could have it towed, why would I?
And then it gets even more mysterious, where I guess where the car was dropped off at, and supposedly it was at a deputy's house, or someone that lived next door to the tow truck driver, which is a deputy.
No, but we know we know some of the sheriffs.
Oh, okay, yeah.
And then at midnight, there was like 12 cop cars. We all came up here at midnight. You know,
oh wow!
I mean, this whole street was lit up with lights, and they're looking. You know, and they found some bullets.
Okay.
And I the way things were going, I didn't say anything because I wasn't thinking. Okay, I mean the whole thing was just so over the top.
Yeah.
And if you look around here, there's a lot of bullets. People come up here and
shoot
do
all
a
the
lot
time.
of shooting. So finding bullets here is not something that you would look at. But anyway, when I bought the property, there was a lady squatting here.
Oh wow!
And even if you go in there now, there's literally 2 inches of cat shit on the floor. So I don't think that house is not a party house in any way, shape, or form.
Yeah, that's pretty disgusting.
It doesn't make any sense that anybody would have, you know, I mean, outside maybe have a whatever, but not inside.
Right. Yeah, that's pretty disgusting.
You know, and that night that we were here, the cop said, "Do you have a key?" I said, "I've got a whole bunch of keys. I own a lot of property." I have a whole bunch I don't know which key it is, but I said, I wouldn't advise you to go in there. It's just, there's a lot of cat shit. In fact, let me give you an idea. It took me 8, you're in construction,
yeah.
You know what a 40 foot, 40, you know the big containers?
Yeah.
The 40, what do they call it? 40 cubic yards?
Right. I know what you're talking about.
Big one. I have 8 of them up here.
Oh, just clean it out. Oh, that's disgusting.
Between her shit and of course, out here, everybody's watching me, right? So there was like 14 cats. So I humanely caught all the cats. I didn't want to be, you know.
Yeah, right.
Years ago, I'd have just shot them all.
Yeah.
But no, today you can't do that. So.
Yeah, you're getting all kinds of trouble for that.
So I paid a guy $25 a cat to get them all, and we got them out of here. Some of the people up here took them.
I was not expecting this. I need to be careful. I need to watch where I'm stepping. This is rattlesnake season, folks, and they are out. You say you don't mind if I step inside? I will. Wow.